Hey guys, Just Gundam here, and today I'm going to show you the wrong colored MSI action figures. So, generally, if a figure came out in the US, it generally had a Japanese counterpart. And sometimes the Japanese counterparts were correctly colored, but the American releases, for whatever reason, got produced in inaccurate colors. Most notably, probably to people, is not that, but the Easy 8. The Easy 8 has this off cream color, and if you watch the show and compare it, it's not right. It just isn't. It's actually supposed to be more of this off-white color that we have here on the Japanese version on the right side. This is the wrong color, but you can see there's quite a bit of difference. One figure that one probably doesn't think about very much is the Japanese Tall Geese 3. The American release Endless Waltz figures came in yellow variations and gold variations, but I, at least in my experience, have never, ever seen a yellow variation of the Tall Geese 3. And the only way I was able to find one was the Japanese version. All the American release versions have a gold crest right here instead of yellow. I just didn't have one in my collection for comparison. The Alex Gundam is pretty different. It's not just the panel lining, it's the armor color. In the show, the Alex does not have baby blue armor. He's got gray armor. Nice gray armor. And so it's completely different here with the American release and the Japanese release. The American Alex has the wrong color. GPO2 also had a wrong color. In the show, he's kind of an off gray. I didn't have a regular version in my collection right now, but I do have the Battle-Scarred version, American release, which was also the same color. And you can see it's that off cream color, very similar to the Easy 8. Fortunately, we got a version 1.5, if you will, American release figure, which we have here, that has the correct coloring and an actual firing bazooka. The Japanese release does not have a version 1. Doesn't have one. At least not to my knowledge, and I've looked quite extensively. Closest you can find is a Japanese Battle-Scarred. What they do have is a version 2. Same for the GPO1. The camphor also has the wrong color. This is the American release. He's got a baby blue shotgun. And here you see a much more realistic colored shotgun, but also the figures are different colors. This is a much darker blue, very true with the show, whereas this one is just kind of a light blue with baby blue accents. Now these variations, they aren't bad things. They really aren't. They really add to the collectability of the figures. And so while, cream-colored Easy 8 is not as good as the Japanese in my opinion, I'm glad it exists. And while baby blue armor is kind of ridiculous compared to, the dark gray armor, I'm glad it exists. And so, we can have a lot of fun collecting these figures. But for those of you who do collect them, sometimes it's nice to know, in case you didn't, that there are more accurate color variations in the Japanese figure line. Well, I hope this review has been helpful to you. I hope it's been informative and at least a little bit fun. If you like Gundam MSI action figures, please check out our eBay store. There's a link down below in the more info area. We sell all kinds of cool toys, including those. And please like, favorite, and subscribe as I post a new video nearly every day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.